The landscape that would become Oklahoma is remarkably diverse, particularly for one that outsiders tend to picture as a monotone of dry and dusty plains. There are the mountains, ancient ranges worn by time. The pine-covered Ouachitas include a national forest and views reminiscent of some mystical faraway land. These Ouachitas lead into the Ozark Uplift, which heaved mountains and scattered rolling hills north, all along Oklahoma's green eastern border. To the west, the ancient Wichita Mountains, once as high as the Rockies, now stooped and steeped in drama. In these granite peaks, nature has created sculpture, rising over what once was sacred Indian hunting ground. The ancient Arbuckles are one of 3 geological windows into America's past. The others are South Dakota's Black Hills and the Grand Canyon. The Glass Mountains are part of a vast gypsum ridge that stretches across most of western Oklahoma. And there are the mesas of the High Plains, remains of lava from volcanoes that erupted when the Rockies were formed. With its magnificent formations of Dakota sandstone, Black Mesa resides as the highest point in the state. Forests cover a quarter of Oklahoma's land, ranging from deep woodland pine to cypress bayous. This is where east and west meet to create a great variety of native trees. Species that include the redbud, chosen in 1937 as Oklahoma's state tree in honor of the pink spring flowers that greeted homesteaders at the first land run. High in the Osage Hills lies North America's greatest prairie, the Tallgrass Prairie Preserve. Of the great swath of native grasses that span the heartland from Manitoba to Texas, less than 1% remains today. This is the largest stretch of tall grass left in the New World. A great roll of virgin earth, unbroken by the plow. Though they once faced extinction, bison are making this a living prairie once again, where the big blue stem really is taller than a man. Native waters have flowed here in abundance since ancient times. Rolling rivers, clear water streams, and tumbling falls were our first waterscapes. But much of our water was uncontrolled or underground until after the Dust Bowl, when dams transformed the state into a land of lakes. With over 2,000 miles more shoreline than the East and Gulf coasts combined, it's a wide blue abundance that makes Oklahoma one of the top 3 states for fishable fresh water. In one diamond of a lake after another, scenic and unspoiled, it's a dust bowl long since drowned. Except for snow-capped peaks and seashore, the best of nearly every state's terrain is contained in Oklahoma. This sweeping American beauty is hardly what outsiders picture, and it's ours.